Hello, everyone. It's Shruti Chopra here, and I'm back with this fourth episode of the World Cricket Chat. And as usual, I have Suneer Chowdhary on the line with me. How are you doing, Suneer?
Hi Shruti, I'm doing very well and hope the Mumbai weather is treating you well too, Shruti.
Well, I think the air conditioner is saving me right now. So, Suneer, moving on, it's game number 14 of the IPL between the Mumbai Indians and the Royal Challengers Bangalore. The home team hasn't had the best start. What do you make of them today?
Another defeat here against the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Mumbai Indians start would be akin to what they had the last season too. It's actually bizarre for a team which has so many resources at its disposal that they have to go through this every season and struggle to find what their best 11 is. But to be fair to them, this time it's a little different in the sense that Rohit Sharma's form batting first has been abysmal. Karen Pollard's not been fully fit, so that's a bit of a struggle. And their usual saviors from last season, Lasith Malinga and Lendl Simmons, have been ruled out of the tournament, making it really tough for them. Well, Martin Guptill has been drafted in, but to expect him to get going from the word go might not be the easiest thing. Remember, this is his first IPL as well. That said, there were a few signs last game that they were at least getting their batting order right. Ambati Raidu at three, Hardik Pandya down the order, and his brother Krunal Pandya getting a few off his bat as well, which could allow the likes of Guptill and Rohit Sharma to get them the starts that they need. What might also work in their favor is if the pitch has a little something in it, their bowlers might back themselves to survive the Bangalore onslaught. But that in turn could make it tougher for their already struggling Mumbai batting. Catch 22 situation on the kind of surface they want for this, Shruti.
Do you think there'll be any changes to the team?
Well, a lot depends on the pitch. Mumbai played four seamers last game, and unless the Wankhede wicket shows signs of having gotten slower or having started to crumble, they could well continue doing that. It's their batting that needs a look at for now. But they might just want to give the same 11 another shot unless they think wicketkeeper Parthiv Patel's spot is in a bit of a danger. In that case, Ambati Raidu might take over the gloves and someone like an Unmukut Chand might make it to the team to bolster the struggling batting. I think they might want to consider going in with the same 11, Shruti. And what about you, Shruti? What do the cards say? Any scope for improved fortunes for this team this time?
Well, the Mumbai Indians are still looking like a pretty confused side. Their combinations just don't seem to match. This problem does continue through into this game, but we shouldn't really write them off too soon. I mean, they're my personal favorites also, but putting that aside, what looks to be a huge improvement will be their batting. They will be so much more steadier and aggressive. But in a small ground, bowling needs to be a lot more spot on. Here, the bowlers start to do well, but maintaining it will be very, very difficult, almost disappointing. So, overall, I'm happier with their path to improvement, but will it get them that win? Well, we'll have to see. Now, Sunir, it's just been two games, but it seems to be a mixed bag for the Royal Challengers Bangalore too. What do you make of them for this particular one?
The Bangalore batting continues to remain a stuff that dreams are made of, Shruti. Chris Gale hasn't gotten going yet, but could just be a matter of time. But AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli have motored away, and then there's Shane Watson, Sarfraz Khan, and some others who've all shown what they're capable of this season and in the previous season as well. They have a win and a loss apiece, and their problem over the seasons has usually been their bowling. At home in Bangalore, where the pitches are placid, it's not always easy to gauge what's the most ideal total. Obviously, we're playing at the 1KD this time. But that's what's been happening to them. It happened to them again in Delhi against Delhi as well. At one stage, they looked like they could have gotten to more than 200. Ended up a little shorter than that. And then the bowlers just couldn't get the better of Quinton de Kock, who scored a century. In the last two games at Mumbai, the track hasn't been as flat as it was in the earlier games. But who knows what gets dished out here? One way or the other, the Bangalore team will need to bowl a lot better than they have so far in the tournament.
And so, how do you see this team shaping up?
For this match, well, all the focus will be around the Bangalore bowling again. Adam Milne played in the first game, conceded 43 of his 4 overs was dropped. And his replacement comes in, David Visa. He went for 49 from his 4 overs. So that solved nothing at all. Warren Aaron, I'm not sure why is he missing. Is there an injury problem or something else? But he's another bowler who could go for runs, although he might add a wicket-taking edge to the attack. It puts the onus back on Milne and even someone like Kane Richardson, who has been waiting in the ranks. Shruti, I know this sounds a little far fetched, at least at this stage of the tournament, but I wonder what Kohli would be thinking. I wonder if Kohli has ever thought of dropping Chris Gale and bolstering their bowling department by bringing in an extra overseas bowler, like playing both Milne and Richardson together. Tough to see this happen this early in the tournament, and Kohli is a great backer of Chris Gale, so he wouldn't want to get into such a desperate situation for now, for sure, Shruti. How is Bangalore looking for you, in fact?
Wow, well, firstly, no Gale is a big, big call. Sounds unpopular too. But looking at the cards, I don't see them needing to make such a dramatic change because their batting looks really good. In fact, their partnerships will see them get to a really good position as well. Their bowling will have better balance today. Their ability to assess the situation is looking better as well. But they will need to be more aggressive with their fielding, otherwise, they could end up looking quite clumsy. What's your call on this game, Suneer?
Shruti, another tough one to call, and here's what I think could happen. The team batting second will go on to win the game, and there's a simple explanation for this. Currently, 12 matches have been played at the time of this recording. 12 matches have been played in the tournament, and the team batting second has won 11 of them. The one match in which the team did win after batting first was when Bangalore batted first in their first match, and well, Bangalore is playing again, so you never know there. But I would say that the team batting second on that Wankhede pitch, which is either flat or it's been helping swing bowlers, might again be the case. Uh, I don't think Mumbai have been really doing too well batting first, so they would definitely want to win the toss and elect to field first. Shruti, your call. Do the cards read any different?
Quite frankly, I couldn't agree with you more. Both teams have nice batting cards, and it's unfair to make a call. And somewhere I feel both teams have the capability to lose. So there's a lot to consider in this toss dependent game. But since I have to take a call, I'll give a slight edge to the Royal Challengers Bangalore.
Well, that's not really great music to the Mumbai Indians fans' ears, but then they do hold an 11-8 win-loss record against Bangalore, which could work in their favor too. But that's all we have for today. We will be back with another one quite soon. Till such time, have a nice time ahead.